So we crashed the party here at the church with Castor and Archer and Ren and Kuzuki. But that didn't work out so well, apparently. So instead, we will wait and see. Can't be so reckless, says Emilia Shiro. Bam. Let's see what they're gonna be talking about. Gonna eavesdrop a little, I assume. I breathe quietly. I push my body against the wall and watch while keeping myself hidden. It's still too early. It'll be too reckless to charge in when I don't understand the situation yet. And more than anything, I don't have much power. The strengthened wooden sword is my only weapon. It's foolish to confront Castor without a plan. Well, I mean, the last time we, just dropped in, it was enough to make Castor use her second command spell, actually, so maybe we are a bit of a threat, a little bit of a threat, enough for her to rely on Saber, at least to use the other command spell to control Saber, when she didn't have to. No, that's wrong. I do have another weapon. Oh yeah, we saw Shiro use these weapons before. He projected them somehow. So maybe that was what Castor was afraid of, that Shiro would actually turn the tides of battle if it was 3 versus 1, so that's why she made it, well, I was gonna say make it more even, but actually, having Saber on their side makes it makes them way too powerful, actually. I can't use projection. Half my body became numb after I used it once. Archer told me that it'll end up worse if I do it again. I guess that's not an option. For Shiro. Castor doesn't know that. That's probably why she, sped up the process of controlling Saber. Using magic beyond your capabilities can destroy you. If I use projection magic in this state, it'll be natural for me to die on the spot. I'll bide my time and wait for my chance. Her voice only holds murderous intent. Tosuka is glaring at the enemy with a coldness I've never seen before.
素直に聖杯を差し出す人間でもなさそうでしたからね。後々になって邪魔をされても困るもの。
In contrast, Castor is calm and composed. The magus in purple cheerfully admits the murder of the priest. Well, good riddance. Unless, I don't know. I don't know. Like, if in other routes people turn out to be good guys instead of bad guys, it seems like everyone is about the same, right? It would be quite a twist if Kirei turned out to actually be a good guy this time. I doubt it, though. Well, doesn't matter now, since supposedly he's dead. A gritting sound echoes through the temple. He was more like a devil than a saint to me, but that priest was a fellow apprentice to Tosuka, and he was killed. Even though he was involved and might have been prepared for it, it's not something she can take in readily.
So, それは結構。綺麗もそれぐらいは覚悟していたでしょう。けどキャスター、一つ聞くけど、あいつの死体は確認した？
Am I mistaken, or has she suppressed all her anger? Tosuka seems like she's not angry at all. Castor evades Tosuka's question.
何を言い出すかと思えば、そのようなこと、あなたには関係ないでしょ？
ええ、全くないわ。けど他人事でもない。あいつが本当に死んだんなら安心できるから確認しただけよ。
それはどういう意味かしら、お嬢さん。
言葉通りの意味よ、キャスター。あいつがそう簡単に死ぬ玉かっての。 もしはっきりと死体を確認していないんじゃ、まず間違いなく生きているって思っただけ。
Kirain might not be dead, according to Rin.
使えないわね、あなたも。どうせ綺麗を襲うならしっかりきっかり息の根を止めておけっていうのよ。まあいいわ、やることもできたし早めに済ませましょう、キャスター。今回は人質もいないし気持ちよく戦えるわ。
A signal to start. Tosaka or Caster. If either one of them takes a step forward, this temple will be filled with magic.
大きく出たわね。あなた、この状況で私たちに勝てるつもりなのかしら？
やりようによってはね。幸いセイバーの制御もまだのようだし条件は同じでしょ。それに久月先生のことも分かってる。セイバーは面食らってたけど事前に知っていれば私のアーチャーの敵じゃないわ。
So, I guess Rin is saying it's gonna be an even fight. In this case. Tosaka points to Archer while staring at Caster.
聞いての通りよ、アーチャー。キャスターの相手は私がする。下手に近づくとあんたまで契約破りを食らいかねないから。
私の相手はあの男か。それは構わないが、魔術師ではキャスターにはかなわないと分かっているのか、リン。
安心して勝ち目もないことは言い出さないわ。キャスターは必ずここで倒す。そうすればセイバーだって元に戻ってシロと契約をし直せるでしょ。
Tosaka tenses for action. I feel pressure as if she's a tiger about to attack its prey. And as if to stop her.
理想論だな。彼女をここで倒すというのは難しい。逃げるだけならば彼女は当代一だ。何しろ逃亡のために実の弟すら八つ咲きにする女だからな。
Are they just having this conversation just out in the open? I mean, I guess Shiro can hear it. I don't know if Caster and Kuzuki can hear this. The fact that actually it might be difficult to actually beat them, apparently. Archer steps in between Tosaka and Caster.
アーチャー、ちょっと何のつもりよ。
He does not answer Tosaka. The knight in red silently confronts Caster. I think I saw something like this before.
実の弟すら八つ咲きにしたですって。知ったような口を聞くのね、アーチャー。あなたには私の正体が分かっていて。
Well, maybe he does.
竜の葉をよりしろとした人型はコルキス王の魔術と聞く。その娘、王女メディアは希代の魔女と謳われたそうだが。
The air freezes. Caster's composure disappears, and enmity like fire is directed at Archer.
そう。なら、この場はどちらが優勢かわかるでしょ？
Archer does not answer. His expression is like stone, as if accepting everything that is happening.
抵抗は無駄よ、アーチャー。あなたが何者だろうと、セイバーを取り戻すことはできない。今はまだ私に逆らう意志が残ってるけど、それもあと1日持つかどうか。それに霊樹さえ使ってしまえば今すぐにだって私の人形にしてしまえるわ。
I barely stop myself from moving. Not yet. Even if that's true, now's not the time. If I want to save Saber, I can't jump out now.
たとえ霊樹を使われてもセイバーなら耐えられるわ。それが1分か2分かは知らないけど、それだけあれば十分にあなたを仕留められるんじゃない？
You say that, Rin, but actually, in the other bad end, she did actually use the command spell, and it didn't work out. Caster and Tosaka are glaring at each other, standing in between them.
不可能だな。 ここでお前を切り伏せようが、せいぜいその半身を立つ程度。その後に待つのは、セイバーとキャスターを同時に敵に回すという劣勢だけだろう。
I mean, I guess, yeah, that's what happened last time. Archer does not meet his master's expectations.
アーチャー、それは。
分かっているはずだ、リン。さすがにそうなっては勝ち目がない。セイバーは不完全なマスターのために能力を制限されていた。その縛りがなくなった以上、彼女は最強のサーバントだ。太刀打ちできるのはバーサーカーのみだろうよ。
He speaks plainly. Tosaka stares at Archer in astonishment, and even Castor is bewildered by the sensible enemy. But it's different for me. I've experienced something like this before. I get a bad feeling. Back at the U.B.W temple, when Castor proposed that he join her, what did he say back to her when he refused? Now, what did he say? I actually don't remember. Probably said something like, something practical. Like it would be better. Like I remember, I can't remember exactly what he said, but I remember the only reason that Shiro didn't join Castor at the time, at the temple anyway, because she was hurting innocent people, right? That's not what Shiro, that's not what Shiro likes, right? Basically, it goes against his ideals, you know, and that's what he bases his choices on. But Archer has no problem with that. It's just that he didn't want to join Castor at the time, I guess for practical reasons. You know, he wanted, like, he almost defeated Castor actually, but he just wanted Castor to live so she can defeat the other servants, and then he could clean up after, or something like that. He didn't care that Castor was actually hurting innocent people, unlike Shiro and unlike Rin. So, again, I can't remember exactly what he said, but I think something along the lines of like joining Castor now would not be the best thing to do because it won't lead to victory, I think, or something like that, you know. I murmur without realizing. Don't do it. It's not because the situation will get worse. You're Tosaka's partner, so don't do it. If you do such a thing, I don't know what kind of expression she'll make. Archer steps forward. He is empty-handed as usual. He steps forward without enmity or intent to kill.
恨むなよ、小僧。こうなっては、こうする以外に道はなかろう。
He's grayscale now. And smug. He looks and smiles at me as if he knew I was watching this whole time. Oh, he said that to Shiro.
さて、キャスター。一つ尋ねるが、お前の許容量にまだ空きはあるのだろうな。
What's that expression?
アーチャー、あんた。
Castor laughs out loud. Castor LOLs while Archer stands tall before her. And Tosaka does not look away. Well, that's the expression she makes. You were wondering about that, Shiro. She should break down at a time like this, but she keeps a straight face and endures it, gritting her teeth.
当然よ。一人と言わず、すべてのサーバントを扱えるだけの貯蔵はあるわ。私の魔力がどこから補充されているかは知っているでしょ。
Magical energy that allows her to maintain 7 servants. As normally you can't do that because it's a lot. But she said like almost infinite OP magical energy that she takes from everyone in the town.
ならば話は早い。以前の話、受けることにするよ、キャスター。
Well, he holds out his hand to Castor in spite of that. I feel like I'll break down. I can't forgive him for betraying Tosaka and for approving of Castor and joining Castor's side. A hero, with this hero who embodies Emilia Shiro's ideals, to do such a thing.
あの時は断ったのに。随分と腰が軽いのね、あなたは。
状況が変わった。セイバーがそちらについたのなら、今回の聖杯戦争の勝機はお前にある。勝てる方につくのは当然の行為だろう。
Yeah, I think he said something along the lines of something like that. You know, he initially refused because that would make him an enemy of Saber, and that wouldn't be good. Because initially he wanted to stay on Saber's side because Saber is technically the stronger servant. Or well, otherwise he would kill Saber first. It doesn't matter to him. Like, actually, there's one bad end where he actually did just kill Saber. So it's either kill Saber or be on Saber's side. That's all he cares about, winning, right? Winning! That's all that matters. Now, since Saber is on Castor's side, technically, he can just easily switch over because those are in line with his own ideals. Archer walks towards Castor defensively. That means he's abandoning Tosaka. Tosaka does not stop him and stares at her enemy. I know that figure. The red classroom. She tried to hide her trembling legs and act like the same old Tosaka Rin, even with the collapsed students in front of her. That's her strength and weakness. She tries to act firm in any situation, so everybody around her gets the wrong idea that she's a strong person.
さあ、契約破りを使ってくれ。リンにはまだ霊樹が残っているからな。早くしなければお前に襲いかかってしまうぞ。
His tone doesn't change. He betrayed Tosaka in front of her, but he's still acting normally. Traitor! She must be on guard against such a guy. Castor takes out the distorted dagger, but she does not pierce Archer with it.
どうした？労せずして忠実な部下が手に入るのだ。何をためらう必要がある？
どうかしら。私は裏切り者を信用しない。あなたの言葉が正しいのなら、コマはセイバーだけでいいのではなくて。
I mean, that is a thing, Someone who betrays someone else to be on your side. You want to trust someone like that? Well, what's in it for him if he just betrays everyone?
裏切り者を信用しないか。
Reminds me of U.B.W, actually. U.B.W was a person. I don't know. I think he's a fictional character. I think he was part of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Well, I only know that because of Dynasty Warriors. The Dynasty Warriors series of video games. U.B.W, do not pursue U.B.W. If I remember correctly, his whole deal was the fact that he basically, despite being, being very powerful of some degree, he basically betrayed everyone. He always just always backstabbing everyone, and that led to his downfall because once you betray enough people, nobody can trust you, right? To not betray them.
確かに。私はお前をも裏切るかもしれん。私のためにお前に下るのだからな。お前を主と認めたわけではない。だが、
霊樹とは裏切り者を罰するためにあるでしょ。いいわ。あなた一人を御し得ないようでは私の器も知れるというもの。もとよりあなたの宝具には興味があったことだし、思惑にはまってあげましょう。
I mean, I guess that's the, I don't know what you call it, actually, I don't know, what do you call this? Not hostage, I don't know. It's like a backup thing, a backup plan? It's not a backup plan. I'm trying to think of the word, I can't remember. But I guess what Archer's saying, even if he were to betray Castor again, he can't really do that because she has command spells. That's what helps you not get betrayed, basically. And normally, if he betrays Rin can say "Hey, Archer, kill yourself," and then she uses a command spell, and then he kills himself, But since she has Rule Breaker, she can break the rules and just take Rin's command spells. caster raises her arm. The dagger to eliminate the contract pierces Archer's chest. Oh, there you go. Too late for Rin, you know. Archer was saying that before she uses the dagger, Rin could simply just, you know, use the command spell to do something. Either, you know, Archer kill himself, or Archer attack caster, or something like that. Force him to do something, but I guess she didn't do that. She was too surprised by the turn of events. Tosaka makes a pained face. Oh yeah, and it's insurance. That was what the word was. I was thinking of insurance. The command spells act as insurance, so the servants just, you know, don't betray you or kill you. Well, too late for Rin. It must be the reaction of having her contract broken by force. But this isn't the time to be hesitating. This has become the worst possible situation. Tosaka watches Caster and slowly retreats. Tosaka's calm. She knows it will do no good to fight them now. If she wants to keep on fighting, she has to retreat for the moment. There are 6 meters between Tosaka and the stairs. Yeah, it doesn't look good. Is it possible for her to run that distance safely? Impossible. It's apparent, watching the scene from above. Kuzuki, who has been silent up to now, is on guard against Tosaka. If she turns and runs full speed, will she be able to reach the stairs and get to the exit before Kuzuki catches up to her and, you know, pops her head open? Like last time? Tosaka sighs while looking at them. Her face. That's impossible. Seems to say so. You cannot escape. As she is right now. She'll die. She'll be killed. If I try to help her, I will also die. The area below me is a land of death. There's a master called Kuzuki along with 2 enemy servants. There's no way I get out of there alive. My throat is dry. My fingers are tense from nervousness. 0 or 1, even before I can think. Tosaka moves. She starts for the stairs without any warning. Behind her, a tall, lean figure catches up to her so quickly that Tosaka appears to be standing still. Kuzuki's fist should hit her in the back of the head. He was able to hurt Saber through her armor. It should be easy for him to break a human skull. I can't save her. I can't save her by myself. I can't save her with this wooden sword. I'll die if I go out. 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 Well, I mean, if we don't do anything, Rin's gonna die, and then what? And then what? What are we gonna do by ourselves? Probably nothing. We can help her, but I mean, that's what we tried to do last time. I guess if nothing else, you know, even if he hits her, hopefully not in the back of the head, maybe somewhere else. Maybe she'll dodge in the last minute, you know, and hit her somewhere else, and then we can intervene before she can finish her off. You know, something like that. I'm thinking that's what happened again. That's what happened last time when we were fighting Kuzuki and Caster. I wonder how we're gonna escape though. You know, Archer's right there. Archer can use his archer skills and shoot us with a bow. Well, probably not to like not like the explosion attack, but probably just like a normal arrow of some sort of variety. So either way, we're screwed. So I don't know. Let's trust in Rin. Maybe she'll escape by herself. You know, last time we tried to intervene, it didn't really work out. So let's see what happens if we just cower in fear behind our cover. I won't help her. There's certain death waiting for me if I go help her. If I'm human, and if I'm alive, there's nothing else I can do. But still. Oh. My body does not stop. I guess he makes the decision for us. Can't run away. I'll die if I go out, but I'll live the rest of my life as a corpse if I run away here. I guess doesn't matter. We still jump down anyway. Shiro can't help being Shiro. He overrides our decision. I jump down. I don't even use the stairs. Wow, I've got a badass over here. I have jumped down behind Tosaka without even knowing it. But that's it. My wooden sword is destroyed by Kuzuki's fist, going for Tosaka's head. Everyone's astonished by the sudden intruder, except for one man, who reacts as though it's perfectly natural. Yeah, again, you might have noticed we were here this whole time. He does not hesitate. It does not matter for this man who the enemy is. He has no emotion for the one who appeared. Death's scythe is thrust. There's no way to block it. I'll have my neck snap like a flower. How pitiful. It's meaningless if I won't last even 2 seconds. I will not be able to do anything, not even save Tosaka. No, I had a way from the start. I can prepare numerous things to block the attack. If I'm a magus, well, this fighting is not my body, but something I make out of magic.
Torres on.
Toris on. It really is Shiro's catchphrase. Then make it. Success is a matter of course. Do not reconstruct it from the basic structure. Read its concepts. The maker's thought, expectation, moral, faith, and the origin itself. But there's a bit like danger in parentheses. Danger, danger, danger. That's why it's not reconstruction, but projection. It is an equal shadow cast by the true object. You know, what was Archer's like original advice from the other route? Actually, he said the way that Emilia Shiro fights, you know, it's not with his body, right? That's what he says, but rather to imagine how to defeat the enemy. And I guess that's just a metaphor for using projection magic. It does not matter how great the work is. If it has been accomplished, there's no problem with recreating it. Overload. Oh no. There's another problem. Yes, the problem is that the unit cannot keep up with the function. My body's burning. Every cell in me catches fire. My nerves let out agonizing cries. My retina cracks and dries, and my heartbeat disappears. I ignore my body's order to stop. The concept of creation, the basic structure, the composition material, the skill of its making, the experience of its growth, the accumulated years, I skip it all and make up Kansho and Bakuya. My whole body is burning. Using projection now means dying. Emilia Shiro's body cannot handle such magic. My head ignores it, and therefore my body will die. But that cannot be a problem. That was like that hill of swords again? No, it cannot be. I will die if I reproduce swords? Of course not. This body is a magic circuit, specialized for this purpose alone. I have been saved by swords, and I have lived with swords. I really love swords. I do not know about others, but it is impossible for me to destroy myself by reproducing swords. How you know that, Shiro? I mean, I guess. Just knows that instinctively, that he just specializes in projection magic. And I think, was it Bryn? I think Bryn was said it, that apparently Shiro's affinity, you know, there's like a bunch of magic affinities that apparently all magi have, you know, like fire, water, earth, you know, like all the elements apparently. And Shiro's is sword, apparently. His element is just sword. I repel it. The same weapons are in my hands, and my enemy is the same. Kansho and Bakuya are in my hands. The reproduced noble phantasm of Archer has repelled Kuzuki's fist once again. It stops right there. Kuzuki must have figured out this would turn out like last time, as he takes a step back. My lungs explode. The breath I've been holding escapes my mouth in a rush. I don't feel my left shoulder. My wound has completely opened up, and the blood stains not only my bandage, but my shirt as well. It's not damage brought on by using the projection magic. 2 attacks. I only repelled Kuzuki's attack twice, and my shoulder got destroyed. I bet my shoulder would have been dislocated with one more attack, and my arm would have been split open. I can't show that. I ready my twin swords and protect Tosuka's back. And Tosuka is...
バカしろ。あんた、なんだってこんなところに来てんのよ。
Well, I happened to pass by. She stopped and is complaining to me. I'm relieved. My choice wasn't wrong, even though actually initially I did choose not to help her. I'm glad her good-heartedness is still there. No, now's not the time. It's too early to tell if my choice was right or wrong. We have to get out of here alive.
文句は後だ、トスが。一息つけたらちゃんと聞くから。今はあいつらを何とかしよう。
Tosuka nods silently, readies herself behind me.
手を出すと分かってはいたが、まさか飛び降りるとは思わなかった。
Kuzuki is watching us, his fists ready to fight. He has no intention of letting us go. He's standing there, so he doesn't let one of us go. If either one of us moves, he should react right away. But I can't be taking my time. The wound on my shoulder is getting worse by the second. My concentration fades as more blood is lost. My body won't last long to start with. If we are to run, we should do so as fast as possible. But we can't run away that easily. Kuzuki will react if I move. When that happens, Tosuka will be the first one to die. I have to defeat Kuzuki to let Tosuka go. But I don't have the power to beat Kuzuki, and he's not our only enemy. Behind Kuzuki are Caster and the Betrayer, Archer. No, in the worst case, Saber might also become our enemy. Although I doubt that Caster will, rely on Saber's help, because he probably doesn't need that to just murder like a couple of magi. Was there no exit to begin with? There's no miracle that will let us escape from here. I want Tosuka to escape at the very least, but even that would require so much luck that it makes me sick.
そこまでのようね。あなたの乱入には驚いたけど、結果は変わらないわ。ええ、その顔では諦めもついたようだし。出てきたということは、殺されてもいいということよね、坊や。
坊や。
ここでおしまいにしてあげるわ。生かしておいても面倒でしょうし、ここでまとめて。
He's coming. I'll resist with all my powers. I'll ready my twin swords and stand in front of Tosuka. Release intent to kill. Right before it reaches us.
いいや。待て、キャサー。
The knight in red stops the attack with a motionless voice.
はあ、じゃあ、この場での発言権がないことぐらい読み取ってると思ったけど。
いや、言い忘れていたことがあった。お前の軍門に下るには、一つだけ条件をつけたい。
Oh, you forgot. Well, what did you forget to tell her? A condition?
条件ですって？
ああ。無抵抗でお前に自由を差し出したのだ。その代償として、この場では奴らを見逃してやれ。
You know, that kind of parallels, actually. On one of the decisions we made when we got bad in, as Emilia Shiro, we kind of joined Caster, right? And then we also made that same condition, to let Rin go, even though we betrayed her, right? We betrayed Saber and Rin. We joined Caster, and that was the condition to let her go.
どの道マスターとしては機能しない者たちだ。殺す価値はないだろう。
His proposal sounds objective. Tosuka watches it intently.
見逃せですって。言動の割には甘いのね、あなた。
I don't know, if he was more good-natured, you should have said that before, before Kuzuki was about to, slice Rin's head off. That would be nice.
私とて人の子だ。さすがに裏切った瞬間に主を殺したでは、後味が悪い。
裏切り者のくせによく本人の前で人並みのことを言えたものね。 わ。今回は見逃してあげましょう。けれど次に目障りな真似をしたら誰が止めようと殺します。それでいいかしら、アーチャー。
当然だ。この状況でなお戦いを挑むような愚か者ならば手早く死んだ方がいい。
And that must have concluded the negotiation. The intent to kill filling the temple goes away, and their straining enmity fades.
そういうことよ、お二人さん。今回は見逃してあげるわ。
Well, you're pretty generous, Caster.
さあ、敗者は敗者らしく逃げるように立ち去りなさい。
I mean, normally she would have. I mean, there's really no reason for her to well, like, let us go, right? She has no qualms about killing innocent people. But then again, that other bad end, where, you know, she was like, I'll join you, I'll betray everyone, but please don't kill Rin, you know? And she's like, and then she laughs, and then she's like, sure, you know? You know, that's, despite being villainous and all that, I guess she has some little bit of mercy. I don't know. I mean, and I guess, like, when you think about it, it's not like she's been killing everyone, you know, the people in the town. She's been, like, drawing some magical energy from them, but, well, and I guess injuring them, but she's not killing them. So, it's not like she's, like, super, super evil. She's not doing it just for the fun of it, you know, not, like, torturing everyone. Well, then again, now I think about it, when I think torture, I think of Saber. She's actually enjoying torturing Saber, so maybe in a twisted way. You know, she prefers letting people suffer than to just kill them right out. I don't know. Anyway, I glare at Caster. But Tosaka pulls on my arm silently.
行きましょう。今はあいつの言う通りよ。
She whispers in my ear. I calm down and turn my back to the enemy. We don't run, but slowly make our way to the stairs. The distance that seems so great is covered in just a few steps. Footstep. Tosaka takes a step onto the stairs and turns back to Caster. No, that's wrong. Tosaka did not look at Caster, but the man smiling beside our enemy.
恨むのなら筋違いだぞ、リン。マスターとしてこの女の方が優れていただけの話だ。
Oof.
優劣が明確ならば、私は強い方を取る。
そうね。けど後悔するわよ。私は絶対に降りない。いい？キャスターを倒してあんたを取り戻す。その時になって謝っても許さないんだから。
それは無駄骨だな。まあ、自殺するというのなら止めはしないが。
I mean, how are we gonna defeat Caster? We're just like two magi who can't really meet up against like servants, so I don't know. She turns away and starts to walk. She's biting her lip in anger, but she does not speed up, and Tosca leaves the underground temple in a magnificent manner. We get out of the church. We do not say anything. Just walk away silently. Status screen updated. I assume Archer's master has changed. Archer's right here. Yep, Caster. Any details? Avoidance? Mind's eye? Combat logic? If there's even a 1% chance of a comeback, this ability greatly improves the chances of success. Do you know your true name? Apparently Archer knows her true name. We don't know, though. She's neutral evil. I mean, yes, that means she's a villain. Sass is also neutral evil? He doesn't seem like the evil type, though. Neutral, I guess he's neutral. Well, I was gonna say, like, I don't know if these alignments are necessarily indicative of, like, the servant's, you know, true nature, because it says a chaotic good, but then she's been, like, murdering people, or she used the boundary field to murder people. Then again, they might be influenced, by their masters. But then again, sometimes there's the master themselves. I don't know. Sometimes they might not have control over, the actual servant. Case in point, Rin, didn't have much control over Archer when he betrayed her, so I don't know. Yeah. Anyway. My wound hurts. The sweat on my forehead drips down to my eyes and my vision wavers. Even walking hurts my wound. It hurts every time I take a step, and my strides are getting shorter.
Emilia-kun?
She turns back to me as I am falling behind. Then, Tosaka suddenly looks at me seriously.
少し休みましょう。白、歩くのも辛いでしょう。
いや、大丈夫だ。このぐらいなら我慢できる。それより今は早く戻った方がいい。
To the Emilia or Tosaka household, it doesn't matter, but we should get Tosaka back to her home ground.
こっちの傷は気にするな。別に毒が塗り込まれたわけでもないんだから。
I ignore Tosaka's stare and keep walking. How pitiful. My knee's about to give out right after I say so.
ほら、もう無茶するんだから。その傷でクズキとやり合うなんて自殺行為よ。いいから休みなさい。あいつら、私たちを追いかけたりはしてこないわ。
だろうな。けど、少しでも早く家に戻ろう。俺なら、そう辛くはない。
あんたね、そんなに血が出てて辛くないなんて言わないでよ。なんで家に戻りたがるか知らないけど、今は休む方が先でしょ。
She scolds me. Oh, she's not back to par yet, huh? Her usual coolness isn't there. She's very emotional, so her anger will be unstoppable if the brakes give way.
ちょっと聞いてるの？綺麗じゃあるまいし、そんなに血の跡をつけて歩かれても迷惑なのよ。大体どうしてこんなことになってるわけ？そりゃ教会に行けって言ったのは私だけど、すぐにヤバいってわからなかったの？
あのな、バカにすんな。それぐらい分かったぞ。のっぴきならない事態になってるって、教会を見た時から気づいてた。
ならすぐ帰りなさいバカ。それだけじゃない。傷も治ってないのに乱入してきて、おまけにまた投影。そんなの傷が悪化するのは当然じゃない。だって言うのに辛くはないですって。ああ、もうどうかしてる。なんだってそんな無茶するのよ、あんたは。
Her hair, she's so angry her hair is flying around like snakes. Tosaka roars out without stop. But well, it really isn't that painful and...
だって、遠坂の方が辛いだろう。だから戻ろう。家に帰れば弱音を吐いてもいいんだから。
That's why I wanted to go home as quickly as possible. She doesn't have to act that strong. Tosaka can let everything out once she's back in her own room at home. She wipes her face like she made a mistake and turns away. I can't think of anything to say. That was...
信じらんない。男の子に泣かされた。
You made her cry, Shiro. She murmurs while looking down. Then...
父さんって、俺の手握ってるぞ、お前。
Hand-holding?
うるさい。責任取れ、バカ。
Load.
傷が痛む。よりにもよって左手を引っ張るな。
Too bad, she's gonna rip it off. It's the foreigner's cemetery. Tosaka walks over to the grassy area and finally lets go of my hand.
あのな、遠坂。今はこんな寄り道をしてる場合じゃ。
座って。いいから座って。
She does not let me object, so I sit down.
で、後ろを向いて、絶対に振り返らないこと。私の顔を見たら本当に怒るから。
I hear a sound behind me. We sit down on the grass with our backs to each other. I don't get why she's doing this. Tosaka is silent, and she told me not to turn around. I don't have anything to do, so I look up at the sky. Yay, sky! I gasp at how big it is. The sky is big. Is it because I've been underground so long, or is it because the sky is clear tonight? Anyways, the winter night sky is so beautiful that it makes me forget about my wound. The warmth of Tosaka's body on my back doesn't bother me either. I look up at the black sky, forgetting about everything for now. How long have you been sitting like this? For 9 years. The silent girl starts to talk in a calm voice.
独り言なんだけど。
Okay, I see a bit of a wound there. You know, I imagine the wound would be much bigger. There was supposed to be like bandages and whatnot. I guess it's covered by a shirt. And it is like his left shoulder, right? Anyway. I see. I can't reply if she's just talking to herself. I'll just keep staring at the night sky.
少し間違えたかもしれない。ハーチャーの言う通り、最初のうちに手段を選ばずキャスターを倒しておけばよかった。ショットの犠牲を気にして機会を計ってたけど、結局このままだと街中の人が犠牲になるでしょう。
She keeps talking. She's probably whining. She's not saying so because I told her. In short, Tosaka doesn't want to contemplate her actions by herself, but wants someone else to make her do it.
別に愚痴を言うわけじゃないけどね。私、いつも一番大事なことばっかりしくじるのよ。2番か3番か、そういうのはさらっとできるくせに、一番大事なものだけは手こずるんだ。
The winter sky is clear. Shiro is just looking at the sky. I can just imagine, you know, Tosaka just spilling her like feelings out, and he's like, "Man, look at that sky." And, but in contrast, the air is really cold. I don't care about myself, but isn't Tosaka cold without her coat? I'm worried about that.
アーチャーがあっち側に行ったのも、あいつだけの責任じゃないわ。結局、キャスターを野放しにしたのは私だもの。けど、参ったな。ついさっきあんなこと言ったのに、いきなり追い詰められちゃった。
She sighs. I can't see it, but I bet her breath is white.
ちょっと、ここ、何にって突っ込むところだと思うんだけど。
Well, Rin, you said you were just talking to yourself, so.
ああ。で、何に追い詰められたんだ、遠坂。
Zoom in to her hands.
後悔はしたくないってこと。
And her, what do you call it? I guess thigh highs, as we call them? Thigh highs? Knee socks?
あいつは私はそういう性格じゃないって言ってたけど、今が正念場みたい。シローがあんなこと言うから余計失敗したなって落ち込んじゃった。
I see. She really does have famous thighs. Now, I don't understand her too well, but Archer's right. Tosaka isn't the type to regret her actions.
そんなの今だけだろ。尺に触るけど、俺もアーチャーの意見には同感だ。遠坂は何も反省することなんてない。
どうしてよ。現にキャスターはやりたい放題で、アーチャーにまで愛想をつかされた。これ、私が方針を間違えたからでしょ。
それは単に失敗しただけだろ。遠坂は間違えてなんかない。間違えていないなら失敗しても胸を張れると思う。
The process. If you walk down the path that you believe is right, you cannot be wrong. I mean, yeah, like the idea, like a little trope, you know, the trope that the means justify the ends or whatever, right? Usually the villains, you know, always say that, but usually the heroes are always the one that's the opposite, right? The means are what's it's important to do things correctly, do what you believe is right. Well, basically what Shiro's saying, right? To achieve your goals. Because otherwise, you'll lose the point, you know, of being a hero or whatever. At a time like this, most people will realize that their path is a wrong one, but she's different. Her path should always be one that she can be proud of.
そうだな。正直、俺にはお前が眩しい。
Zoom in on Shiro's neck. I don't know why we're zooming in Shiro's neck, but we are.
俺も後悔はしない。自分のやってきたことが正しいって信じてる。けど、それは継ぎはぎだらけだ。
I don't want to regret anything. I want to make all the tragedies that happen into meaningful things by believing that my path is right.
でも、お前は違うだろ。後悔はしたらしたで、きっとその倍は仕返しをするタイプだ。俺は継ぎはぎでなんとかごまかしてるけど、お前は平気な顔で粉々にしちまうんだ。採算は取れてる。たまにしか落ち込まないだろうけど、遠坂はその後が怖い。お前を落ち込ませた相手は何倍もお前に落ち込まされると思う。
何それ、追い打ち？
What?
鬼がかく乱してるうちに言っておこうと思って。でもまあ事実なんじゃないか。遠坂、このままで済ます気はないんだろ。
I look up the night sky and say so as if talking to myself. You know, isn't that like a trope in anime? You know, you always see people like not facing each other, but like either like, you know, facing away from each other or facing the camera actually, you know, and they're talking as if having a conversation, right? Because it's kind of like a cinematic effect, like one person is behind the other person and they're like talking to their back and the other person is like talking to the camera, you know, and it makes sense, you know, to the audience because they can like, we can just hear what they're saying. But actually, if you try to do that in real life, it's kind of awkward because you're supposed to have eye contact, right? While you're talking to someone. Also, it's kind of hard to hear sometimes when you're talking like in another direction, you know? I don't know. Anyway. Tosaka doesn't answer. But I think that she smiled, getting herself together. And silence follows. Tosaka must have said everything she wanted to as she stops talking. I aimlessly look up at the night sky. We should be going home, but neither one of us can stand up to break the moment, so we just keep our backs to each other. Man, Shiro was really entranced by that sky.
そういえば、どうして私を助けたの、シロ?
Well, Rin, I didn't have a choice, you know. I literally chose not to help you, but Shiro was like, no. He rebelled against the player's action and helped you anyway, so I can't explain. There are many reasons. I think it'd be stupid to explain each one. So I say something I have to tell her. I show her the pendant. Wait, the one we stole from your dresser? I thought so. I bet she intended to keep this a secret, but she made a mistake again.
それ、どうして？
遠坂の部屋で見つけた。あ、帰ったらびっくりするだろうけど、すまん。化粧台倒しちまった。
Oh yeah, we were still like injured and stuff. We didn't really like put it back up, I guess. I returned her pendant behind my back.
で、それがどうしたっていうのよ、あなたは。
いや、これと同じペンダント、俺の家にもあるんだ。学校でランサーに殺されかけた時、気がついたら近くに落ちてたんで、拾ってそのまま。
I casually hint about that night. Then,
そっちにも同じものがある。
identical one. Tosaka gasps as if she's heard something she shouldn't have.
あれ、なんかおかしなこと言ったか。
Something she shouldn't have.
別に。それより、どうしてそれが私を助けた理由になるのよ。別にいいじゃない、そんなペンダントなんて。
Wait, why is there two of them? Anyway.
そうだな。本当はただの後付けだ。白状すると、 ずっと前から遠坂凛ってやつに憧れてた。
No, I thought it was gonna be like, you saved my life, so I'll save yours. But actually, well, I mean, we actually know this. I think Shiro admitted this in the prologue, or at least his prologue, that he has had a crush on Rin, actually.
で
I mean, obviously.
困ったことにいざ話してみたら余計好きになっちまった。だから死んでほしくなくて気がつけば何も考えずに飛び降りていただけだ。
Yeah, because well, I mean, he got a crush on Rin because she was like a school idol, right? She's like the popular girl, I don't know how do you call it, but like the anime archetype where it's like the popular waifu that's like super popular and everyone likes her, and including the main character, and then somehow the main character is the one that ends up with her. I don't know.
あんたね、そういう歯に衣着せぬ発言はやめなさい。考えなしに思ったことを口にしてるとどこかしらで誤解を招くんだから。
バカ。
招くかそんなの。俺本当に遠坂のことを好きだぞ。
Oh, is this a confession? I like you. Also, I like swords and this night sky equally. Anyway, I obstinately replied once. It's not a lie, so there's no misunderstanding to be made.
バカ、そんなだから自殺同然で飛び込んでくるのよ。大バカ。
Kono baka baka baka. Tosaka keeps calling me a baka. She's criticizing mercilessly, but I strangely don't feel bad because a lot of people really like this tsundere like archetype. The night sky is beautiful and I feel calm. And I'm just really happy that Tosaka's back to normal.
よし、シロの言う通りそろそろ家に帰りましょうか。ほら、手を出して。その傷だと立つのも辛いでしょ。
I grab her hand with my right. Tosaka pulls me up.
これで貸し借りはなしね。今日のことはお互いノーカウントってことにしましょう。
That would really help me out. I don't know what the pendant meant to Tosaka. I bet I would have felt more guilty towards Tosaka if I found out. Tosaka didn't want that and said the incidents offset one another. So Tosaka shouldn't feel bad about getting help earlier. And we leave the foreigner cemetery. And on the way...
助けてくれてありがとう、シロ。すごく助かったわ。
Yeah, I mean, your head would have like flew off if if Shiro didn't jump down and help out. Tosaka adds with embarrassment. Or is that what she's referring to? I don't know. Maybe she's referring to something else. Anyway, we walk down the hill. While we're going back to our home ground where it's safe, Tosaka heads for my house and not her house, as if it's natural to do so. I don't know if Emiya's place is a good place to stay at, since the boundary field is destroyed and... well, I don't know. But I don't know, I guess they're not masters, so would there be any reason for anyone to target them? Who knows?